Okay, everyone, welcome back. This week we are starting with I believe it's the fifth mission of Task Force Spartan Resolve. Mission looks like it's called Acts of Valor. We did a quick preview of it before we ended off last week, and I learned that most of this force is scouts, so it's probably going to be a bloodbath. As I remember, we're going to be using a primarily Ukrainian force with an embedded U.S. advisor team and a bunch of U.S. firepower. So we're going to go ahead and here's a quick look at the map. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the briefing. Okay. 10 June. As Task Force Spartan Resolve begins to operate in force, the developing situation on the fluid battlefield of the southeast of the town has taken a positive turn. The 30th Mechanized Brigade Reconnaissance Company, with an embedded Task Force Spartan Resolve advisory team, that's a mouthful, has exploited a gap in the Russian lines and is currently threatening an exposed flank of the 23rd Russian Guards Motor Rifle Brigade. We've basically got an opportunity to set a blow against an exposed flank. This is part of the bigger mission still to delay the Russian advance and allow more Ukrainian forces to withdraw across the river. The purpose of this operation is to quickly engage the Russian security stream and destroy as many command and control and logistical targets as possible inside of the objective areas. 30th Brigade Recon Company has been reinforced with a platoon of Bulat tanks and a Tunguska air defense system. Ukrainian mortars and artillery are ready to support the attack. We'll also, for American support, we'll get the advisor team. We got a Raven UAV. We do not get any U.S. artillery, just Ukrainian artillery. We will have United States Air Force CAS support in about 30 minutes. So we'll get some fixed-wing aircraft in about 30 minutes. So we're going to want to take that Raven and go looking for air defenses, among other things. Clear them out before the fixed wing arrives. Alright, 23rd Guards, we've already encountered these guys many times before. The Russians we may have to deal with red air, so there may be Russian attack helicopters and aircraft. We may get Russian reinforcements 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, which is about the time that I'm getting my reinforcements, so that makes sense. Alright, plan. Execution. Secure objectives Hammer and Anvil. And conduct a reconnaissance in zone to determine route status. I don't know what that means. I don't think it actually pertains to the mission. One flight of F-16s. General, okay, 30 minutes. Okay, let's look at the actual objectives. We've got Hammer and Anvil to occupy objectives. They are the bulk of my points. 600 points out of what looks like about 850 or so. So yeah, we definitely want to occupy those objectives. That's the most important thing. I get a minor amount of points for touching the CPs, unless I'm reading that. I don't know if that's all of the CPs together equals 50 or each of them equals 50. Probably all of them together equal 50. So nice to touch, but not completely necessary to hit all of them. What we really want to do is occupy Hammer and Anvil. And then, of course, there's the usual inflicting casualties and avoiding casualties, which will help, but are not completely required. And then we have an important note here. The forces in this scenario consist of non-campaign units. However, the outcome of the battle will have an operational impact on the next mission of the campaign. So, I don't have to worry about force preservation too much, which is good for me, considering we have scouts. But we're definitely going to want to win this one, because it sounds like there's going to be a campaign branch here if I lose. Okay, so that's it. We've pretty much just got to work with what we have on the map. So let's take a look at that. Alright, we've got a motor rifle platoon here. of some flavor. It looks like a scout platoon, actually. A recon platoon, yeah. BTR-4E, so that's good. We've got some decent... they're kind of glass cannons, but at least they've got decent firepower. Recon squads are really lightly equipped, so that's not good. They've got RPK-74 still. And we got some RPGs. Yeah, we're pretty lightly equipped. We're going to have to rely on the BTR-4s for a lot of heavy lifting. Got a breach team. Okay. Ooh, we got a BMP here. Oh, and then we got a BMP platoon. Okay, we got some BMP-2s. Actually, I think this might be a BRM. Yep, yeah, this is a BRM. And some RPG teams. And a sniper team. So, yeah, this is a really light force. Alright, let's check out support. And we only have one section of 152mm howitzers. They have a lot of white phosphorus rounds, though. That might come in handy. Okay, I'm going to take one more look at the briefing. I'm going to want to go over forces just really quick. Okay, so we should be getting a platoon of Bulat tanks and a Tunguska AP system and mortars at some point. I don't know if it's said in here when they arrive. Yeah, I don't know when they're arriving. Alright, let's look over enemy again one more time. Okay, no idea. I just know the standard template, but I don't know what's actually right in front of me. Not for sure. Okay, so that's forces, that's enemy. Let's look at terrain. Pretty darn close lines of sight. There's going to be no long-range duels on this map. A lot of bendy roads, a lot of woods. Going to be a lot of short-range, medium-range firefights. Wood seems to be pretty light. We can be driven through. And it's not too thick either, so if I drive the vehicle slowly, I shouldn't have much issue driving them through that. And then our objectives seem to be some sort of suburb-like towns. I guess they're just towns, but yeah, shouldn't be too... The terrain itself is not that imposing of a threat on the objectives. It looks like if the early intel is anything to go off of, it looks like Objective Hammer's not going to be heavily defended, but Objective Anvil is going to be the center of their defense. And I will bet you money that the Russian reinforcements are coming down right here. Right, and then we've got a river. Let's check it out. Almost certainly impassable to vehicles, and it doesn't look fordable for infantry either, although there is a bridge. Yeah, this river looks pretty much impassable except at bridges. That's a curious spot for someone. I wonder what's over here. Mortars, AA, I don't know. Okay, so I can definitely, during the natural course of taking my two main objectives, definitely hit up at least half of the CPs. Then we got a really nice big thick woods here. Gonna move the infantry through this, and I got an hour and a half to do this. That should be plenty of time. It is quite a long distance to move, though. Okay, well, first things first. We're pretty naturally split up into two separate formations here. We're going to send one to CP333 and then one to CP300. That's going to be our opening moves. So for left flank, which platoon is this? First platoon. First platoon, we're going to... Ooh, where should... Okay, so this... Okay, so let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, so I think I'm going to drive up to these houses here, then the platoon's going to offload and go on foot. Because I don't know what this is. This could be an ATGM, it could be an RPG. If it hits one of those BTRs, I've just lost a rifle squad. I may end up with this platoon, I may just end up skipping Hammer and going straight for Ainville. Like, along this way. Like that. Seems like a pretty natural route to follow. Which of course means I'm sure that the Russians have thought of that too. I definitely don't have to follow the road right here, though I can skip around through here, cut through this field. Okay, let's do this. There's nothing really special about deploying these guys. They don't really have any special equipment or capabilities. It's going to just be a matter of leading with the infantry in the wooded areas, hopefully spotting trouble before it announces itself by pegging a BTR. So we're actually going to move the BTRs over here. Yeah, these dismounted elements have very little firepower. So it's going to be leading with the smallest amount of element possible, finding trouble, then concentrating whatever I can on it, like BTRs or fire support. That's another thing I have to think about. The Ukrainian fire support, I've been spoiled with the American fire support. It's very fast, reactive. That is not the case for the Ukrainian fire support. Look at that, 14 minutes later. I'm probably going to want to do a large bombardment on Ainville and just get it out of the way right now. Not all of it, though. I'll leave some ammo left, such as the ammo for a smoke screen. Okay, so we'll do hunt. If they detect any trouble, they'll stop moving. Ex-Croat, the RPGs, I mean the BTRs are carrying some extra RPG ammo and some disposable RPGs. Before we offload, I'll make sure to grab some of those. I don't want to grab too many though, because they're going to have to be doing a lot of moving on foot, and I don't want them tired out too much. We need to be able to keep them moving. Guess I can go ahead and grab them now. Let's see, what are we carrying? They don't actually carry the RPGs in them. Not these vehicles, they just have RPG ammo. Yeah, I don't think I need to grab anything right now. They are already carrying some disposable RPGs on them. If they need to reload, they'll go back to the BTRs and do it. I can't have them tiring out too quickly from carrying too much stuff. Okay, right flank. Or second platoon, I think they are. Is that right? Yes, second platoon. So there is more of a longer line of sight here to worry about. Let's actually get down on the ground and look at it. So yeah, this is a kind of a complicated situation here. It's pretty closed in, but because there's not a whole lot of underbrush, there are parts where you can actually see pretty far. Like that. That is an issue, or could be an issue. Yeah, you can practically see the front of Objective Hammer from the tree line right in front of us. X-Crat, the RPG-26 is more advanced than the RPG-22. The 22 is pretty old. I would call it roughly equivalent to the Law, the M72 Law, which is ancient. Although still effective if you use it against the right targets and in quantity. Would not use it against a tank, though. It would just piss it off. Interesting. There's infantry just sitting right there. Why? What is that? It concerns me. Okay, so I think we're going to take it a bit slower over here. I might actually dismount the infantry right away and have them walk up to the wood line. Yeah, well, an AT-4 would probably just piss off a tank too, unless you got a side or rear shot and you managed to miss the ERA. I would definitely not be comfortable using an AT-4 to take out a tank unless I was desperate and I didn't have anything else to do. I have seen them, and actually really all the small heat weapons, even if they won't destroy it, you can still often scare them away, because that tank doesn't know what's coming next. It knows that infantry are close enough to be hitting it with those weapons. It doesn't know what else might be hitting it next, so often they'll back off. So they can at least buy you some time. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and dismount. Odd. Okay. It must be for them. Okay, now I'm curious. Yeah, okay. Well, I actually like this spot they started at, so we're going to stay there. Okay. Okay, fire support time. So all we start off with is some artillery. I'm not going to waste it on these because it looks very light out here. I'm just going to dump a big barrage on Anvil. Debating whether I want to do this or a linear strike. I don't think a linear strike would be I think I'll do a big one. We're gonna do general since I see vehicles and there's guys in buildings.
Запад підтримки. Прийом. Коригуйте вогонь.
Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and save before we get this going. Yeah, there's a little path here. Okay.
Вперед! Там, бачиш?
Oh, I heard a building go down. Meh, just a little shack. We got contact. RPG-7. It's a confirmation of the intel we had, and they are sitting in the middle of a road. Whoa, what do we got over here? Whoa, there's a BTR just sitting here. That was contact much quicker than I expected. Okay, so we got a BTR to kill. Okay, so how are we going to do this? First of all, halting all of this movement. Alright, I have three options. We could continue moving forward with these guys. They can get into the building without it noticing, and they have two light RPGs. They can kill or cripple it probably, and at that range they're almost guaranteed a hit. However, if they don't kill it, it could be very unpleasant. Another option is to bring the RPG-7 up around the outskirts of the wood here, but it may spot them as they're getting set up and massacre them. Or I can attempt to flank it with a couple BTRs. However, those are big and loud and noticeable, and it may spot them first because it's the one sitting still. And then I've got dead BTRs. Now, one thing is, I'm pretty sure I've got this set up here. If it tries to move forward, it's probably toast. Although it's not really a very hot line of sight. So I'm actually going to, one thing I will do is I'm going to back up this guy a little bit. Give him a better line of sight. That way if it does move forward, he can nail it. I'm inclined to let these guys take a crack at it. I think they can kill it. I think they can do it. I'm going to go ahead and move the other stuff into place as well. And I know I can move the RPG team up to at least here, since these guys have not been utterly destroyed. Let's see, it's right there. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and move some BTRs up as well, so that they can just jump around a corner and get it. What is the range, by the way, here? They are well within range if they spot it. They can also attack it with their rockets. So I'm approaching it from its blind spot. And then I'm going to set up this guy. Ooh, that's not good. That might actually get him spotted. It's sitting right... Yeah, that's not... Alright, so we'll put him right here. Okay. One thing is for sure, if that thing moves, it's toast. Okay, so these guys out here are not a threat. They're out in the open, sitting in a road. It's just an RPG at this range. Don't even care. So I'm going to go ahead and switch these guys to fast, or quick. I might just end up loading these guys back into their vehicles. Move up to CP 300 and then offload them. It appears that the only threat we've got out here is the RPG team sitting there. And then I'm going to bring a vehicle up to wipe out that RPG team. Okay, here we go. Oh, someone else spotted it. Who spotted it? Probably the guys in the woods. Yep. I figured it was only a matter of seconds before they'd see it. Oh, he got... Wow, that was way off. That was a horrible shot. There's the, you can see him in the distance there. RPG team is getting in position. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. The moment of truth might not come till the next turn. There we go. We got an RPG aimed at it. Direct hit. That's a KO. Alright, that worked out. Hit him. Oh, that went right through the poor driver. Looks like it hit right in... Yep, there it is. Right there. Left front. Right through the middle. Alright, we're going to stick these guys up on the upper floor, give them a short cover arc. I don't want them to reveal their positions up there. Gonna let the RPG team load up into that BMP, then we'll move it forward. I wonder if there's any survivors. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now that I'm sure that there isn't going to be a clown car of infantry pouring out of that BTR, we're going to go ahead and switch these guys back to quick. I see a vehicle spot. Wait. Did the RPG just move? Okay, RPG team's on the move. I don't know what they're doing. We do have a tentative vehicle spot on the road now. So it looks like we've got Russians in transit on Objective Hammer. Probably should have looked at that before I gave the movement orders, huh? Holy sh... Oh, I almost jumped out of my seat. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, I think I just lost a BMP. Yep, that's a dead BMP. Imperial Grunt, are you here because you are one devious bastard? Did you really put an RPG team here to lull me into a false sense of superiority, and then it runs off and somebody moves in there and it's like, haha, I gotcha, fooled you. Well, the good news is that the RPG gunner's still alive. And he's not wounded. Okay, I think it's time to get the HQ the hell out of that vehicle. We'll get him up into the thing here. What is the distance? I don't want to start shooting at them from this distance. Okay, so I think that this is a good opportunity. Actually, ooh, you guys could grab some rockets. That's a good idea. There. Now that we know we've got trouble ahead, gonna pick up some more. Okay, so I think it's time to go AFV hunting. We're gonna disload the infantry. Disload. We're gonna dismount the infantry and move forward on foot from here, since they've obviously got it pretty well covered. We're gonna just load them there, and we'll start with that. What have you been doing, is what I want to know. I guess that's what I get for giving a waypoint so close to a vehicle. Okay, just keep moving. More guys on the move. We got more Russian infantry. Looks like an RTO that might be an HQ team. There we go, we got a spot on it. Another BTR. Who's shooting? Oh crap, I forgot to give them, wait, it's the snipers that are shooting. Right here. That might actually hit. That bullet looks pretty on the mark. Should be safe from the BTR, hopefully. Okay, so yeah, I approve of the snipers, the sniper team going after those guys. And yeah, these guys need a target arc. Alright, we've still got a infantry contact sitting around here somewhere. Now I'm scared of any and all contacts. Ah, I went just above his head. I think that was a hit. No, maybe not. There we go. That was a hit. It was, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, they're cowering. Get out of the way. Come on, guy. You're in the camera's way. Hey, that works too. 30mm, I like that. I heard cannon going off somewhere else. I might be mistaken. Yep, that's off to my left. I'll check that after this. Whoa! What? You have got to be kidding me. This is a shot of epic proportions. Look at... He's using this thing like a freaking mortar. Holy crap. I have no idea where that's going to go. Look at that! Look! You can see it right here. It's probably going to land like over here. What was he thinking? Okay, let's check the other side. So we heard shooting. Right there. BTR spots it. RPG-7. Waiting off the side of the road. There it is. Scott, did I get you addicted on World of Warships? Alright, good job, BTR. That is... I don't think I've ever seen a disposable AT shot that crazy. I don't know what that guy thought he was going to accomplish with that. It's like he was aiming for the freaking sun. Oh, speaking of which, there. Scott, you are now a moderator. If you see any spammers, you can destroy them with great prejudice. Okay, so we got the RPG. Oh, by the way, the spammers, I noticed through conversation on Twitter and some other places that apparently, like, at least last week, there's been a huge surge of them for everyone, so it's not just my channel. Which would make sense, because my channel is not big enough to be warranting spammers. Alright, so we just got his assistant to take care of, which should happen, because he's not even facing the right way. I think we've got the Russian equivalent of Private Pile over here. The worst thing in that game is when you see a full broadside of torpedoes coming at you and you know there's no way to get out of the way and you just have to sit there for 10 seconds and watch your doom come rushing up at you. Okay, let's see. We'll keep moving them forward. The RPG is no longer a threat. Oh no, they can see it. That's not good. Yeah, you can actually see its turret poking out there. Hmm. I might just have to sprint for it. Pretty much everything, as far as I'm concerned, has been on hold since this freaking trial is still going. It will be over very soon, but at the moment I'm still right in the thick of it. Unfortunately, I can't say a darn thing about it. I think I'm going to sprint for it. We'll sprint for the the safety of this wall here. Run, my little pixel troop, and run! And this is what I get for not dictating their path more closely. This is definitely what I get for not dictating their path more closely. Luckily, that thing can't see them. Oh, I see now. There was a path here. Because when you tell them fast, they go for the terrain that's easiest to move on unless you dictate it. So far, this thing doesn't know any better. Alright, over here I heard some firefighting. Alright, that's probably the end of it. I'm just gonna skip forward in 5-second increments. Yep, so far like clockwork over here. Alright, let's check out Anvil. Anvil, I don't know how to pronounce that. Seems pretty good. Got a pretty good spread going on. Getting out of the army. The great PCS date, that was a great day. You're gonna have to send me an email and tell me what you're planning on doing afterwards. Oh wait, no, not PCS, ETS. God, it's been too... yeah, it's been too long. I'm actually starting to forget the acronyms. I could potentially get the drop on this thing again. You're the only one saying anything, Scott. Oh no, that's not good. I'm seeing a contact for another vehicle. Probably an audio contact. Oh, he actually got a spot on it for a second there. That doesn't look good. That was a functional BTR the last time I looked at it, and now it's smoking. So what did I do this time? Where the heck did that come from? It wasn't this RPG team. There must be more guys hiding out around here. Also, and yes, Scott, I want to know if you've brought enough baby back ribs for the rest of the class. Because I would like some. Oh, jeez! There's more guys sitting right here where the RPG team was. I had no idea they were there. I still can't see where they are. Oh boy, I'm going to pull this guy forward, get the building between me and whatever that is. Alright, we need to flush them out. Alright, once they're in the building, I'll move this BTR forward from as far away from that spot as I possibly can, and we'll start raining 30mm down on that spot. In the meantime, I might as well scout out up ahead. Wait, that's got a porch. There. Okay. Hey guys, I'm going to take a break for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, I'm going to... Let's see, what time is it right now? Alright, so I went an hour over last week, so it was about 3 hours. I've been streaming for about an hour. The missus wants to go out and get lunch, which is something we haven't been able to do for quite a while on a Sunday. So I'm going to stream for another half hour, and then I'm going to call it. Just give you guys some heads up. Alright, for now, I think I'm just going to be content with getting a little bit further on this road. I'm honestly kind of nervous about moving further just yet. I want to see if this thing is on the move. This vehicle contact out here. Oh my God! I think we're fighting Predator. Predator with an RPG, because I still don't know where they are. Wow, where was that hit? What? Where? I give up. Okay. So I think there were two RPG teams stacked right on top of each other, and only one of them was detected. Either that, or one of them was sitting over here somewhere, and it ran over to here after I'd taken care of it. And I think X-Croat says it best. Welp, that's really the only response. Alright, let's go back and look at the other place. That was an unmitigated disaster. Holy crap, that thing's moving fast. And now they're sitting on top of each other. Okay then. Alright, so that explosion was just a round cooking off in the already destroyed BMP. Alright, we got stuff. And we needed it. Alright, so here's the, oh, what is this actually? I guess it's just a BRM-1. I don't know what it belongs to. Oh, okay. Got it. So here's the company HQ with their ride. A Tunguska. A MTLB with carrying a bunch of stuff. Various command teams and sundry. And then we got our advisor team. Two Humvees and HQ and an EXO team, and they are an advisor team, or whatever you want to call it, and they are chock full of goodies with observers, air controllers, all that good stuff. And the Raven is now available. We also got the battalion mortars, and the battalion mortars have precision ammo. I'm just going to keep pouring fire into that spot until I see something. We are going to keep shooting at that spot of the woods until I see blood flow onto the street. Okay, so my advisor team, I can actually just, for the most part, leave them back here. They can do their spotting through the UAV. So I'm going to get a UAV up on this area right here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? We'll do a wide because I want to see the rest of Objective Hammer as well. And then I'm going to put some precision round. If these two guys stay right here, that is a beautiful target for some precision 120mm mortar rounds. Meanwhile, I'm going to be sending at least a couple vehicles to bolster this advance over here since they just got decimated. I just got it, Scott. I'll read it later. And the advisor team, I'm just going to leave right where they are right now. Aha, we finally got some contacts. That's probably contacts as they're pulling away and withdrawing to the next section of woods. Geez, how many Russians were in that little stretch of woods? All quiet over there. Ooh, this is an appealing idea. I send the remaining BTR. I pull it back to around here. Should be a safe distance from an RPG, but they have a very good view of that side of the wood line. And if I've pushed them over to this side of the wood line, which I think I have, they might be able to get a spot. I'm going to do it. Alright, we're still in a holding pattern here. I want to take care of these guys with artillery if I can. I don't really need to be losing any more vehicles. Oh, we got a contact. HQ team. Yeah, they're running away. They did their damage. Now it's time to move. Boy, there's a lot of motion. Oh, we got an BTR on the move. Yes, good hit. That was from the sniper team over here. Nice. I don't think it killed it. I think it just wounded it. Wait, yep, knocked out. All right. Wow, those little disposable RPGs have been a godsend. Alright, reinforcements have almost arrived. Let's park these Humvees underneath some trees. Alright, so arrival time 7 minutes. Since there's only one BTR left, I think I can just get the drop on this guy and kill him from behind. I don't think I have to worry about wasting artillery ammo on him. I'm going to wait one more turn, though, and make sure he doesn't spot any other surprises. Oh, they just got a kill, I think. Yes, they did. Well, that's the HQ team wiped out. Whoa, what was that? What just got these guys? Ow! Good shot. Was that a crewman? That was a crewman that did that. For shame, guys. There, that'll take care of him. Okay, guys, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and call it here. I think at least Scott was out checking ribs, so I'll repeat what I said before. I'm going to go out and get some lunch with Muriel. It's been the first weekend in a long time we've had a chance to do that, so we're going to go and hit the pub and get a sandwich and just try and enjoy an afternoon for once. So I'm going to end it kind of early today because we went over about an hour last week. So this has already been off to a pretty exciting opening. Equal parts amazing, equal parts frustrating. So, yeah. By the way, I went ahead and I did forget to put the last week's stream on YouTube, but I did that earlier today, so it's there now. I got a message that the export succeeded, so it should be on there right now. And I will start this like as soon as the stream ends, so that I won't forget this time. And hopefully, jury duty should be over. The trial should be over very soon, and then I can actually like start giving some real Bulge updates. So, yeah. Have a good Sunday, everyone.